Hi, I'm Dolly and this is my world. About a year and a half ago, I was living in London working in film, and I just split up with this guy that I thought I was going to marry. My parents had just separated and all my friends that were in London were leaving. I was feeling totally alone and isolated. And then I discovered cocaine, which was brilliant. It meant that I could get through my days, my weekends. It gave me energy, it made me fun, it made me this capable, excitable young woman. I started to get into it slowly, sort of once a week, just socially. Then it became sort of once every 3 days. Then it became once every other day, basically. It then became so bad that every weekend I was binging, doing serious amounts. And one weekend in particular, the weekend that changed my life, I'd done the most ridiculous amount of coke. I can't even remember how much. I went to bed. As I was in bed, suddenly the weirdest thing happened to me. My whole body went really hot, not like physically sweating, it just went really warm from the inside out. And I just felt as though someone was going all over me with love. I then heard this voice in my heart saying, "Dolly, I'm Jesus. Stop what you're doing and follow me." I'd never experienced anything like this. At that point, I thought, oh my goodness, my coke's been cut with something. I'm tripping out. But that didn't make sense because I felt really in control. I didn't feel like I was freaking out. I just felt great. But it lasted for about 3 hours, this voice and this feeling of heat all over my body, and I was just focused on this one thing. So I then decided to go home and just try and digest what was going on. I went to bed and I slept for 2 days. And when I woke up 2 days later, I felt amazing physically. I didn't have a come down, I didn't feel depressed. My whole body was just alive and well, like it hadn't been for months. And I got this urge to go and get a Bible. Now, my brother, he's a Christian, so I went to his house to get one of his Bibles. And I sort of nicked it off the shelf. I didn't want him knowing what was going on. And as I started to read it over the next month or so, it was real. It was real. And I just thought, if what Jesus says is true, this is too much of a gamble to ignore. If there is life after death, what am I doing? I said a prayer. I said, Jesus, if you're there, if you are real, go for it. You can use me. You can do what you want with me. And since then, my life has come. I've become alive. I haven't touched drugs since. My relationship with my family has improved. You have to try it to believe it. It's quite something.